Significant new developments, including chilling eyewitness accounts that contradict official reports and raise serious questions about what really happened inside that banquet hall, have emerged. What's up, Crime Bitz family? Welcome back to the channel, where we bring you the realest, most in-depth coverage of the cases that matter. If you're new here, hit that subscribe button right now and smash that notification bell so you never miss an update. And if you've been rocking with us, show some love by dropping a like on this video and let me know in the comments what time it is right where you are. We're building something special here, and it's all because of you. Now let's get into it. Let's start with what we know now. The rapper who appears to have been the target is hiding out, fearing for his life after being shot. MBnel, whose real name is Jonel Dongon, age 28, was among the 15 people shot at the birthday party for a friend's 2-year-old daughter inside Monkey Space Banquet Hall in Stockton on Saturday evening. His father, Junior Dongon, confirmed to the New York Post that his son was shot but is okay. His father said he just came to drop off a present at his friend's party. MBnel called his father after the shooting and told him not to say anything to anybody. The Stockton-based rapper moved out of the area 2 years ago because he feared for his safety, including an incident where other gang members shot 22 bullets at his parents' house.
Because this was in front of your mother's house?
Yeah, right in front of my mom's house.
So they could have just turned around and started shooting up your mother's house as well.
Yeah.
So if that's in front of your mother's house, then they must know where your mother lives and that type of shit situation. If they're basically following you home, or to your mother's house. I mean, that's kind of a frightening situation. Yeah. Because if they don't catch you, they might say, fuck it, let's go get the person closest to them.
Yeah.
Now here's where this story takes a darker turn. A woman who attended the party has come forward with graphic testimony that directly contradicts official reports about the number of victims and the severity of the carnage. This eyewitness posted a lengthy video statement describing what she says the news isn't reporting. She described being at what she thought was a wonderful party when shots suddenly rang out. At first, people thought it was balloons popping, but then they realized during the second round of fire that these weren't normal guns. She said the shooters were lighting the place up with what appeared to be high-powered weapons, possibly AKs and AR-15 style rifles. The banquet hall was open with nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. She said there were so many dead bodies that the news isn't being honest about. Most disturbingly, she claimed her daughter performed CPR on the 14-year-old boy, Amari Peterson, who died. She said Amari's father kept asking if his son was gone, and her daughter kept telling him to talk to Amari, to let him know he was there, but the boy's eyes were already rolling back in his head. This witness described seeing what she estimated was a 5 or 6-year-old girl who was lifeless, claiming the news said nothing about this victim. She described another dead body on the back porch, twisted up. She said she was swimming in blood, helping tie up people's legs who'd been shot, and trying to get victims to ambulances after the shooting stopped. The shooting itself, according to this witness, lasted approximately 5 minutes of continuous gunfire. She described it as round after round after round, and just when it seemed to stop, it would start up again. She emphasized these were not ordinary weapons, but described them as SWAT team-level firearms. Here's the most explosive allegation. She claims it took police and ambulances 30 to 45 minutes to arrive at the scene. She said victims who had life-threatening injuries didn't stand a chance because of the delayed response. She described there not being enough ambulances for all the wounded and having to help carry a girl who'd been shot in both legs out to wait for medical attention. She claimed there were so many non-responsive bodies that ambulances had to prioritize. The witness also stated that nobody cooperated with police. When officers finally arrived, she said they came in appearing to show no emotion, seemingly not giving two damns about what had happened, and that people at the scene were angry at the police response. Now let's talk about the confirmed victims we know about. Journey Rose Riotutar Guerrero was 8 years old. She attended Commodore Stockton Skills School, and her mother, Jackie, is a special education teacher at Madison Elementary. Journey wanted to be a high school cheerleader and dreamed of becoming a physician. She loved baking, gymnastics, arts and crafts, reading, and shopping. Those who knew her described her as a curious and gentle soul. Her birthday was supposed to be later this month. She's survived by her parents, an 18-year-old sister, and brothers ages 10 and 15. Maya Lupian was also 8. She was Journey's cousin, and the two girls were inseparable. Maya was a 3rd grader at Aspire Apex Academy with a purple belt in karate. She loved to dance, sing, and draw. Her 9th birthday was supposed to be December 13th, just 2 weeks away. Her sister Yesenia set up a GoFundMe that has raised over $65,000. These two little girls, cousins who loved each other dearly, went to check out toys at the front of the party. They never came back. Amari Peterson was 14 and from Modesto. He came to the party with his parents and 3 siblings. His father, Patrick, gave a heartbreaking account of what happened. Patrick heard gunshots and saw the shooter come in, firing repeatedly. His 9-year-old daughter was grazed by a bullet. But then Patrick saw Amari crawling on the ground, trying to get up. The boy had been shot once, with the bullet hole right above his heart. Patrick described hopping over a counter to get to his son, trying to perform CPR while blood came out of Amari's face. He said it's something a father should never have to go through. Every time he tries to sleep, he sees himself laying over his son while Amari struggled to breathe. Patrick revealed that Amari had gone up to shake hands with his favorite rapper when he was shot. Every single day, Amari told his father he loved him and appreciated him. This straight-A student who loved football and basketball, who was making college plans, was described as a gentle soul loved by so many people.
My daughter, she got hit. I could have lost her, you know, and it's gonna change her for life. My son, it's gonna change him for life. Him and Amari share the same room. He can't even sleep in the same room no more. You know what I'm saying? They having nightmares. My wife, how you think she feel? That's her baby.
What would you want to say to Amari?
I would tell you like what I would tell him every day, son. I love you, baby boy. I love you with all my heart, and I wish I would have been able to take that bullet for you, or I wish I would have been able to save you from all this happening to you. And I tried to do what I can, and Daddy is sorry, and Daddy love you, and Daddy miss you. Daddy ain't gonna never be right without you. Daddy ain't gonna never be right without you. That boy changed me. He made me into the man. He changed me into being a man. Baby, just come see me. Just come help me. Just put your hands on me. Just come soothe my soul so I can at least get some rest, so I can keep fighting. So I can keep fighting for your brothers and sisters, baby. And I'm sorry. Daddy is sorry. And I'll say it for the rest of my life. I will say it for the rest of my life. Every day I wake up, every day I go to sleep, baby. I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
Susano Archuleta was 21 years old. When the shooting started, Susano became a hero. He hid children and his girlfriend in a closet before he was shot in the neck and killed at the scene. His girlfriend was also injured but survived. Now, 5 people were arrested on Saturday night at 10:20 p.m., 7 miles away from the party. Among them was 25-year-old Billy Williams, who has spoken out from San Joaquin County Jail. Williams and another man were arrested for parole violations. To be clear, they are not considered suspects in the mass shooting. Williams claims he was there for his niece's party and thought he heard balloons popping before realizing they were gunshots.
25-year-old Billy Williams sits in the San Joaquin County Jail.
They want to talk about my name. They want to talk about what happened. Tell them to talk about who carried the kids, not why they came. Because we don't know why they came, because I wouldn't do that to somebody.
Speaking out about what happened the night of the shooting and his arrest 2 days later.
My parole violation right now is based off me being around where a crime was committed.
He tells me he doesn't know why someone would shoot up a children's birthday party.
Do you think you know who did this?
No. Hell no.
He says he was there for his niece's party and thought he heard balloons popping, but really they were gunshots.
I just started to run after all the kids that I seen in the wall. And I started to carry them, and I noticed that when the police came that they didn't run to the kids. They were like still pointing the guns.
He says his back was turned, so he didn't know who was shooting at them.
I couldn't believe it because I turned around and I seen the little girl fall. When I seen the little girl fall, I was like, this is like a movie.
Williams tells me when police arrived, he says they took a long time to get into the building.
I was like, the kids is dying, and they wouldn't listen.
One of the wounded survivors has a remarkable story. Jasmine Delafosse, a community activist, was shot in the leg. Former Stockton Mayor Michael Tubbs confirmed she was among the victims. Jasmine has a mural in downtown Stockton alongside Martin Luther King Jr. She's the executive director of the California Alliance for Youth and Community Justice and starred in HBO's documentary, Stockton on My Mind. She underwent surgery and was released Wednesday. She told Tubbs about the pain and trauma of being shot, of seeing young babies die, of the chaos and blood. In an extraordinary gesture, Nigerian superstar Burna Boy heard about the shooting on the Breakfast Club radio show. He was particularly moved by Amari Peterson's story and offered to cover all funeral costs for all 4 victims through music executive Wack 100, who connected him to Vice Mayor Jason Lee. Here's where the investigation stands. There have been no arrests for the actual shooting as of December 4th. The shooters remain at large. Investigators are working on suspect descriptions, but they're facing a major problem. Witnesses are not cooperating. The sheriff's office is struggling to get information from partygoers. This shooting appears rooted in an ongoing gang feud. MBnel is an admitted Muddy Boy Crips member who had moved out of Stockton 2 years ago, but returned briefly to drop off a present. He allegedly revealed his location on social media before the party, possibly allowing shooters to find him. There was a previous assassination attempt on him in September 2020. Making matters worse, the violence hasn't stopped. Shortly after 7 p.m. recently, the San Joaquin County Sheriff's Office investigated 2 people being shot in a drive-by shooting on Giroud and Honor Avenues in East Stockton. A male was hit twice with non-life-threatening wounds, while a female sustained life-threatening injuries. Sources suggest the retaliation cycle continues. 4 families are planning funerals instead of Christmas celebrations. Eyewitnesses are coming forward with disturbing accounts that don't match official reports. Questions remain about response times, the true number of victims, and whether this community will ever see justice. This is Crime Bitz. We'll continue following this story until justice is served. And don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and drop your thoughts in the comments.